So, talking about today's topic, one of the hosts of G4, Froskurinn, had a very amazing rant. Okay, I won't be ranting today so much as we're listening to a rant by Froskurinn on the set of G4. So let's watch this incredible clip here. And I'm sorry that Twitter's quality is so bad. I do apologize in advance for it looking blurry. Okay, here we go.
Sexism in gaming. In joining G4,
this is not where I thought we were going, but I'm here.
I had no idea.
I'm listening.
Yeah. In joining G4, I was ecstatic to be part of something that I grew up watching as a child. But every time G4 is brought up in various channels, even in this YouTube channel, we have the chat in front of us. I can see you. Without a doubt, there will be backlash because I'm not as bangable as the previous hosts. It's somehow...
Talk to him, Frosk!
It has somehow been expected that you can talk about how much you jerked off to women as a compliment.
That
It's
shit weird.
not a compliment.
It's weird.
It's dehumanizing and it's weird. Women do not exist to be nice on the eyes for you. Morgan Webb, Olivia Munn did not exist to be nice on the eyes for you.
Hey, she cooking, y'all.
And that's just obvious sexism. You don't need to explicitly objectify women or declare that you hate women to be sexist. Just go ahead and check out Thorne's latest meltdown on Twitter for some spark notes. Now, here at XPlay, our reviews are written and produced by a team of people. There are too many games for one person to shoulder the burden. So we divide and conquer. And when we use language like we or I, that's the reviewer. That's coming from the mouth and experience of the reviewer reading that review. And that's not to say that Gerard, TBH, Adam, or myself don't contribute to the reviews. We absolutely do. But it'll always be in varying degrees and take a whole team behind us. That's why we're XPlay and not Adam Play. We have done the experiment and controlled for the variables. Adam will read a script written by the same writer that I will read the other half of the script for, but I'll be the one flamed. And yeah, it also happens to Gerard and TBH, but that doesn't discount the sexism of how it happens to me when it does. Both things can be true, that there is a general hatred of any change that isn't Adam, and that I'll receive special flame just for being a woman. And I wish I could turn the camera around so that you could see the incredible team that make XPlay. Half of our producers and writers are women. Emily, Abby, Megan, Joe, Jake, Zipper, Gabby. It goes on and on and on. Former writers that are now on ATOS like Vanessa. When you're in our DMs or on those YouTube comments or in Twitch chat right now, those reactionary threads thinking that I'm somehow ruining your current XPlay experience because you can't objectify me how you previously did to Morgan, or that I'm somehow less qualified to speak on something, but you can't quite put your finger on why, even though I'm reading the exact same script as Adam, but you have no problem with he's part of it. You're letting your unconscious biases ruin my day, and you're gatekeeping the gaming space.
Yep.
So maybe for 2022, we be a bit nicer, a bit more self-reflective, and we enjoy the fact that people are working hard to make free content for you. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Peace.
Wow.
I gotta back you up. I gotta back her up.
That was an amazingly
Can I just say I feel
put
bad
together.
For you? That's a.
I don't need to go. I don't need to. Frost,
I feel bad for
I don't need to go. Don't. We're good. I'm good. I'm good. That was the best it's ever gonna get out of us. I don't need to go. Thank you for.
So, that was such like a well put together, like dialogue or speech, I guess, that Frost gave, like, because she tackled while pointing out the major fact or the major point is that you don't have to explicitly be like, I hate women to be sexist, to be misogynistic. Like, that's a really important point. like if you criticize what someone is saying, right? Like what Frosk says during her reviews, like you can have an inherent bias, inherent discrimination against women, and without being like, oh yeah, I hate women, right? So that's like a really important thing. She did not stutter powerful. Yeah, like, I mean, that was like way better articulated than I could ever do, which is like, you know, me trying to do this right now. You know, she pretty much encompassed like, you know, the whole situation, you know, in one little go. You gotta up your rant game now. Yeah, I don't think that I can top that. But yeah, it's unfortunate that like her experience is so affected by how flagrant these people are and how often she has to experience these things, right? That she had to go off script and go off about this issue that her and so many of us face in this space, especially with gaming. I mean, it's a hostile world. And so I tweeted myself about this because I experience this all the time. I experienced this with Hunter and myself being partners running Streamer Square, while I'm the one who founded Streamer Square, but people will often go to him for outreach. They'll go to him first. They'll make assumptions that like he's the one running the show, and that's really not the case. I've experienced that as someone who does a lot of important discussions about issues, about misogyny that happens, about controversial topics, even just about things that are just not even about you know, men versus women, but just about like Twitch and providing my insight and perspective. You know, I often, when I am like reviewing comments and checking out other perspectives in the industry, I look to people like Devin Nash, a man who has a lot of credibility in this industry, but I'll look and see like the reactions to the things that he says by talking about like the disparity with women getting paid far less than men, and you know, men being more successful on Twitch, and the disparity between that sort of thing. And I will see that people are more receptive to when he says these things than when I say these things. And I will make the same exact points that he makes on these topics, but I'll find that people will try to undermine me. They'll try to discredit me. They'll try to mansplain things to me, or tell me that I don't know things. I don't know what I'm talking about. You know, some of them are so obvious to resort to the fact that I'm a woman. And so, you know, what Frosk is saying, like, definitely resonates with me. And I'm sure a lot of women in the space, I probably not many who don't face this type of discrimination. It's not about being explicit in your hatred, or even just not even hatred, just looking down, thinking lesser of women, you know, thinking that they're somehow less intelligent, less savvy, less like worse at games. I mean, you guys have seen when trolls come into this chat, and when I'm playing games and try to like backseat me, or, you know, tell me I'm bad if I die or something. And like, I mean, I've played almost all of the Dark Souls games. I've beaten almost all of them. Like, you know, I've had amazing feats in gaming, but, you know, I've had a couple clips go viral. I've had clips from H1Z1. I had like an incredible bow snipe go viral. In Sekiro, I had, you know, when the ape boss clip, that thing has gone viral a few times. And it's interesting because it always devolves into my gender. It always does. There's always some sort of sub discussion of like, the reaction's fake, or oh my god, she's so bad, she's so stupid, or, you know, she probably only gets viewers because she's a woman. Like, this clip is only viral because she's a woman, or oh my god, I can do better than that. I've done so much better. Oh my god, like, why is this getting views? I don't understand. Like, so, you know, it's a very prevalent issue in the industry, and I'm so glad to have someone like Frosk who, in front of such a, you know, large audience. I mean, this clip has 32,000 likes. It has 13,000 retweets. You know, she used her platform, and inevitably she's going to get more hate from this. And that just shows the exact problem. Like, if you're experiencing hate and then you point out the hate and that just only brings more, I mean, that's just really showing you how much of a problem it is, especially in this space. You know, gaming is often, you know, touted as, you know, a man's hobby. You know, it's a space for men. It's, you know, boys and men and stuff like that. And, you know, it's, I mean, we've all felt invalidated in the space many times over. I mean, I cannot tell you how many times the things that I've experienced just being a gamer, not let alone like a streamer in this space, you know?